Hi everyone, so I'm just going to kind of show you how I would set this up, and you can of course do it however you want, but there are a couple of important things that I want to remind you of before we start. When you open this box, you're going to see 3 bags with some rubber bands around them. Those are the specimens, so set those aside. As well, you're going to see an empty bag that has some spare gloves and paper towels, several pairs of latex gloves, eye goggles, clear packet with your dissection tools, and then this styrofoam tray. So I recommend saving your box. This is what you guys are going to put the specimens in after you have done your dissection. There's nothing really in here that is going to get thrown away after tomorrow except the gloves that you wear and whatever you lay out underneath this to kind of protect your table. Everything else you're going to use again. Tomorrow I'm going to have some type of trash bag laid out underneath this. You can do whatever you want to. And then, your tray is going to go down next. This trash bag you'll set aside, and then you got to figure out which one of these is the heart. This is going to be the first. This is going to be your first quiz. I don't want to see anyone tomorrow with the brain on their dissection tray. So it's a little bit hard to see through the plastic, but you got to find the one that looks kind of like this. I think you guys are going to be able to do it just fine. The kidney is small and it looks like a little bean. The brain, if you look closely, you can really see those folds of the brain that are sort of the famous, unique appearance of the brain. And then this thing that's left is the largest and heaviest one of the 3. That's the heart. So when you set out to head everything up, put on a pair of gloves, put on your goggles, and you can set it. You can kind of open this up. And maybe even set it leaned up against the tray like this so that you can reach, for the tools that you need and put them back in there and save yourself a little bit of room. You're not going to need pins. You're not going to need this dropper. You're not going to need this ruler. And these 3 things, the tweezers, the pickups, the scissors, and the scalpel are the things you need. These things, by the way, are brand new and they're sharp. Please do not cut yourself with them or anyone else. Okay, so that's that. And the last piece of all this that you guys are going to have to figure out is how to set your camera up kind of like this so that I can see what you're working on. That's probably going to be the hardest part. And I hope, like I said last Wednesday, you guys have already thought about how you want to do that. And so when you have all this set up, you're going to open this bag with this rubber band, and there's going to be a shrink-wrapped heart inside here. And you'll just snip it open with the scissors and lay it out on your tray right before we get started. And that's how it's going to look. Of course, if you guys have questions, I'll be there to answer them. And tomorrow when we're together, we'll talk about cleanup and disposal. But that's not going to be as bad as you might think. Other thing is, on this box that you guys have, there's actually an 800 number to this company, and they arrange for free disposal of this stuff when we're done with it. So that'll be nice. You guys won't have to go back to Penn Valley, and you won't have to pay for anything, and you also won't have to just put it in your kitchen trash can. They'll be able to explain